But no, that's our grab line over there on the bales.
Yeah,
that's one of them. Yeah.
That's.
Now you buy those? You don't build those?
No, where's a company? Heath, the Super Chaser.
Oh, Heath Super Chaser makes that.
He makes them, yeah. But once you get hold of them, they're good. They're good for loading in sheds. I think they're good for doing the stack because you can shove the stack up and keep it tight. But in the field we have got like just a spike grab with the top claw.
These are slow in the field where you have to wait for the grab to shut up and close.
Yeah.
Whereas spikes are somewhat quicker. So we tend to use this in the yard.
We use this for stacking and working in the shed because it ain't got top claw.
Well built.
Yeah.
Oh, it's heavy built.
Oh, it is. Yeah. We've had
that bumper work
years.
Up the top. That's, I guess, well, we would use it for a bumper to push stuff.
Well, you can slide it out so you can do a full bale.
Yeah,
but
going bigger.
I won't want to put 4 bales up there. Freeze enough, freeze enough. It gets a bit hairy.
It's got to start to waggle back and forth up there when you get up home.
Yeah. But it's cracking. It is cracking for loading the lorries because you can use it. Keep this like a rule. You can keep the back of them straight. Yeah. Whereas you're stabbing into them, you can get them straight, but it ain't as good as this. Yeah. And the other thing is when you're trying to draw out, if the bales are really tight, you undo the top claw, you try and pull your tines out, so you sometimes drag the bales back with you.
Yeah, I know.
So it is better, and I think it is safer for doing the stack.
Super grab.
You can get hold of it, yeah. Full 8, I think that costs.
Yeah,
that goes pretty slow though when it grabs them though.
It's
a couple of seconds, I suppose. It's sort of.
Yeah, because
you'd load that wagon in about, I don't know, if you're really good, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, 10,
15. Yeah, you'd soon crack a load on it.
36 bales,
Yeah, because when I get with damp hay, it'll start to pull. You got to be pretty slick with loading.
Yeah.
Because we don't do 3 bales. It's too heavy for. I don't like beating up the tractor with 3 bales.
No.
And we're all the time sorting and stacking. Because you're going to the power plant. So really, what do they say about the damp hay? They run that through there too?
You see your top string.
Okay.
As long as the wet ain't past that top string, they'll take it.
Oh, okay.
And like the same with the bottom. If it hasn't gone past the string, they'll take it. But with the bottom, if they're black shit on the bottom, you have to turn it to the top.
Okay.
Because they sit on a conveyor at the power station.
Oh, okay.
And they can churn up, and then they jam the conveyor.
They'll take 25% average over the load on moisture.
Yeah. All right. You got crane twine on there.
Yeah, that's crone. We used it up, but we're on. We've got it over here. The stuff we use.
Where it is? It's under the bar. It's under the middle bar, isn't it?
I moved it. I'll put it in a bit.
I'll tell you, I used the Cordex Agri 550. Then I went to the 600, but the New Holland knotter won't handle the 600. So I called New Holland because Cordex told me that New Holland can make adjustments. We don't want to. Not that they don't want to, they can confuse us. I looked at one of these fast tractors. This is the older one. It had the same size tires and everything.
Yeah, this is the sort of the regional style.
Yeah. Peatronic box in it.
Power shift box.
I don't rate it myself, but it does the job.
And that'll roll down the road pretty darn fast though.
43 mile an hour.
43.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do about that.
Yeah, that's quick. We'll go for a spin in a bit.
See now, if I bring a tractor home that's got these front links onto it,
Yeah.
that's European. We don't want that. You gotta take all that off. I'm like, that is the best damn thing.
You've got some motor on. Yeah. This is
white.
It's
creamy white.
It's a creamy white, yeah.
This is the stuff we run in the chrome. Yeah, they can get different colours, but that's the 7200.
Now, they even have the numbers different. The 7200 for us is Cecil.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Cecil for little balers.
But that's a standard bull, but that's a king bull. There's a lot more string on that. Yeah.
So they call it a 7200, but they're not giving you a notch strength on it.
No.
Wow.
No, but it is good string. This is Cortese, this stuff, and this is meant to be a heavy string, this platinum stuff.
Okay.
But the baling didn't really get on with it.
This feels a lot like the chrome one.
Yeah, smoother. But that's sort of quarter, that's like a smoother string.
See what I have, they call it the 550, that's the notch strength.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you have the 600, and I don't know if they do a 650, but with the chrome, 600, 550, 600.
Well, 600 is a stronger string, but it's the weight. what's in the ball. 7.2 is the weight that's in the ball. We were 8.2 once, and it was disastrous. I got 3 pallets of it, and I sent 2.5 of them back and got the 7.2.
Yeah.
Because it's a lighter string. Like the 600, I would imagine, is a heavier string than this.
Yeah.
You know. But no, it's a good string. We'll stick with it. And like I've overhauled it, so I've got.
I really liked it. I liked Bale cord, but the Crohn's wine at the 600 knot strength Crohn was stronger than the 600 knot strength.
Yeah. The only thing about this, it's cheaper than the Crown.
I will give you that.
We used to have like twin packs like that. Like a twin pack of this, I think it's like something like £8 a pack less than Chrome, which don't sound a lot, but once you get sort of 4 or 5 pallets of it.
Yeah, I bought 11 pallets of twine this year. And I used up the Cordex, and I figured that'd be the last of the Cordex that I buy. You know, as long as I can get the 650 Chrome, because I want to have that. I'm tailoring the loads, so I have a full load. And because I've got the scale on the Chrome, so I know what's coming off the back of it. They do steam out or they do dry out, you know, over time.
You can do bale pretty down though.
Well, even if I do bale them at 15%, they'll drop to 5%. They'll especially in the spring. They dry right out in the spring. The loads
Just go mouldy.
Yeah, well, mold is good. It has to be because it takes the wax off of the head. So when it goes to the mushroom farm, they're dumping water onto it, constantly dumping water onto it. So to break the wax off the grass. So if it's moldy, the wax is already off the grass. And then it'll take water and it'll compost real easy. So with the baler packing them as tight as it is, and the water isn't getting into them, they're having a hard time with the newer balers and not able to break down the hay fast enough.
We did some straw once for compost. It had to be wheat straw, it had to be blackgrass free, and it went over to Holland somewhere. They processed it, put the mushroom spores in it and everything. Then they sent it back here again to have mushrooms growing onto it, so it went away and it come back again. You know, but
the Holland tunnel system, they call it the Holland tunnel system. And that's what they're all building in the United States now. They come over to Holland, and Georgie Mushroom Company was the first one that I knew that did it. And then Georgie is actually the largest privately owned mushroom barn in the world, farm in the world. They do Georgia Foods and everything. They got all this stuff going on. They started with the Holland system, the tunnel system, and now the composter that I sell to, they put it on steroids. They have taken literally the wharf that I used to haul into before they put the tunnel systems in. It's all gone now, and it's a huge concrete bunker system. They set the spawn as it comes out of those bunkers to go into the tunnel, you know, so it goes through the tunnel system and then right into the barns, and the spawn is set and ready to go. Takes days and days off of the process. Used to take 36 days from start to finish to get mushrooms. Now it's 26 days.
There's a couple of big manufacturers left in Britain, but a lot of it comes in from Europe now. It's this Europe thing again, you know.
I need that.
That. You can have that if you want it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't get on with it. It's a bugger to set it up.
Well, I imagine it is. Is that a...
Once
It's a salty, it's a wheat coat.
It's
alright. It's got like a tri-board on the side.
I have the Vicon.
And the Wiggler.
The
Dog
Wiggler,
wagon, dog scale.
No, this is a lot
But
cheaper,
this is big enough. Oh, these things are great.
Not a lot of money. What
I
like
can't
that
get
come, is
I
it?
can't
$5
get that.
grand.
Huh?
$5 grand.
Oh, $5 grand for that?
Yeah.
When it gets wet in the fields and you can't get out there with a sprayer, you can always go with dry.
Well, you can broadcast it. Yeah, if you set it up and take your time. Listen, good Nick, so I'd let you have it for 4.
There you go. Shipping included?
No, I'd like to get out of it, to be honest with you. I want to say a little bit more, because the stuff costs so much, nitrogen and that, you've really only just got to put on what you need.
I know.
You know, and you need to get on enough. You don't need to shortchange it, but you don't want to put more on than you need to.
You're not using nitrogen stabilizers then?
Well, that's what we use.
In the bags.
This is nitrogen. This is I think that's not tram. and this is the ammonia nitrate. That's ammonia nitrate. That's
Well, you better be
nitrate.
careful. That's enough to blow up half of London.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's all under lock and key.
Yeah.
It's all under lock and key. But this is ammonia nitrate, which is a new thing. It's a stronger, it's 40%.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Oh, that's
I
only
think
40.
that's 32%.
40 at home. Ammonium nitrate's 48.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, no, we're normally 32.5%.
46 in urea.
Yeah.
21 ammonium sulfate. 24 sulfur.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is 48, and ammonium nitrate is 48.
See, we've got another little thing here from Brussels. So we've got ammonia and nitrogen sensitive zones. In some places, you're not even allowed to put more than a certain amount on. They actually control you what you put on.
Yeah.
So it's another thing from Brussels because they say we're getting too much. And it's the big boys. They force the crop by chucking
Sure.
nitrogen, and then it gets in the watercourses and causes issues.
Yeah.
You know, and so we only put on what it needs
Well,
because we
that's
can't
what-
afford to put any more.
Yeah, you can.
You
Well,
know.
it's stupid to do to overdo it.
Well, the thing is, when your end product's sort of £120 a tonne, and if you get a mediocre crop 2.5, 3 tonne,
Yeah.
you know, you've got to be careful what you put on it.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
if it's washing down the stream anyway.
Well,
They're
there you go.
using nitrogen stabilizers like,
Yeah.
Nitan is stabilized by, agritane.
Oh, right.
You using any agritane? Nothing over here.
Like that.
See, what it does is it binds the nitrogen
Oh, right.
so that it's not volatile.
Oh,
It'll go
right.
up. And
Yeah.
I've used that in the past
Yeah.
very well. And I'm using actually copper sulfate to do that
Yeah.
in the liquid.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
So you use liquid, we use Prill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to use this, but not anymore because by the time you buy it, like we get it in urea, we can't get ammonium nitrate because the companies don't want to deal with it.
The big
sulfate's the way-
boys that use that system, they put it
Yeah.
on with sprayers and everything, the big boys. But, you know, we've got some fields like 4 or 5 acres and they're behind houses and God knows what. And you don't want to drift in and all that. So this is...
Well, we have what you call quintastream nozzles.
Yeah.
There's 5 holes
Uh-huh.
in the nozzle, and that I don't care if the wind is blowing 30, 40 miles an hour. Nitrogen goes right to the ground.
Yeah,
Right
to be
to-
honest, I've never ever sprayed nitrogen, so I really don't. And we've got nitrogen nozzles for our self-propel.
Yeah.
We've never used them, to be honest.
Yeah.
We've always gone with this, but
That
it
might
might
be
be
more
something to look
expensive,
at
I
for the
don't know.
future.
Maybe liquid's more expensive.
Well, a lot of people say it's less because you ain't got the packaging.
Yeah,
That's
you've got to
true.
get set up for it though, you've got to get the bulk tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tank.
Yeah,
I've got enough tanks, and
Yeah.
of course you gotta have,
Yeah,
you gotta be careful with it.
certainly. Yeah.
Everything I've got a building like this with the old bunk silo.
Yeah. See, this is
And
one of them.
they come in with a stinger, and they come in bulk, and you come in with a skid steer and shovel it into the spreader.
Yeah.
You got a wheel pull type spreader.
You can get it. We was carting bulk fertiliser for some people once, but they do the whole thing. We was bulking it 28 tonne at a time to farms, and they send on these bloody great 3-wheel fertiliser spreaders that spin it on.
Yep.
And it's a lot cheaper and everything, but you've got to have somewhere to tip it. But you know, the bloke that we was dealing with was a complete knob, wasn't he?
Well, yeah, it was.
These are what we call winter beans.
Yeah, these are the beans.
Those are the winter beans?
Yeah, with the winter beans. That's what we just drilled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got 2 bags left there if you want some.
Well, I can't take them home on the plane. But these are for what? Do you feed them to animals, or are these for people?
Protein.
Protein.
They can be used for humus.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, but that's how our seed comes in the dumpy bag. That's what these are, empty seed bags. You can reuse them. You just tie the bottoms up and you can go again with them.
Yeah, I've reused them. I sold rye seed in them. Did you see these beans?
What is that?
They're beans, winter beans.
Yeah, they're called wizard winter beans.
Withered winter beans.
Yeah,
we don't
you can
have
get
anything
spring.
like that.
You can get spring beans or winter beans, and the spring beans are a little bit dodgy because you don't combine them till about now. So unless you've got to be careful.
That's a big one.
Yeah. They coated with any insecticide?
No, they're just cleaned.
They're just clean.
Yeah.
Just cleaned. What they says on the bag, re-cleaned only.
Yeah. Monsanto has got the genetics all locked up. You can't clean your own seed anymore.
We don't do genetics here.
I know.
Do you, how do the soybeans compare to them?
They're you don't have soybeans here then?
No.
They're round. They're like little marbles. They were laying on
Peas
there.
sort of thing.
You know what they call pigeon pea?
Well, yeah, I used to grow peas for. I used to grow peas for the cows.
Yeah.
Peas and oats, and then we would cut it for forage.
Yeah.
And them little bastards, those were hard.
Yeah, we did some for the college this year, pigeon pea, and I said to him, I said, your tonnage is crap. I said, you've got about 3/4 of a tonne to the acre. He said, yeah, but we get about £180 subsidy on them, and they're for pigeons, to feed pigeons. I think it's racing.
Don't you have
pigeons.
enough pigeons here? I mean,
Yeah. They're doves. They're next door's doves.
Yeah.
oh, they're next.
Yeah, they come over.
They're doves.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're big
They're
doves.
fancy doves, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those would be what I would call pigeons.
Tastes like chicken.
Well, wait a minute. Well, yeah, I was going to say, I'd be eating them. Well, our doves, we have what you call a mourning dove.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
only a third of the size of that.
Yeah. We've got there are pigeons around here. You know.
So what's a pigeon in size to that?
It's very similar, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Yeah, totally different animals than what I'm used to.
Yeah. They love pigeon shooting around here. They're always people.
We
always
used to have
pigeons.
pigeon shoots at home,
Yeah.
and they were fun, but the tree huggers all got together and said, hey, that's cruel to the animal. I said, dead is dead. You know?
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing, if you've ever gone to a facility where they kill those things, chickens, and they do doves and pigeons, the fancy foods, they pull their heads off. They put them in a little conveyor, and this fork comes along and separates their head. I'd rather be shot than know my head's coming off that
I think
way.
they stun them here first. There's electric charge stuns them, then they break their neck, and then the machine breaks their neck.
Yeah, well,
They go
it's
next,
off to them.
the next machine pulls all the feathers out.
Oh, yeah. I've been through a few facilities.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a totally different setup. Fast track, so that's
Yeah. This is the frame branch.
I don't know.
Yeah, it might be, yeah. Look at there.
So these hitches just drop pretty near to the ground then.
Yeah.
You can put a drawbar in.
Yeah.
Get two pins that slides in.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Needs new rubber on this. I've done the front, so you've got to get the back done there. See? All round
You
disc.
got disc brake on.
Yeah, this
It's
brace.
fast track. It's an all round disc, and if you see,
Self-leveling rear suspension.
she's got chassis. Back axle's not hooked to the track. Chassis.
Okay.
A whole chassis cut. It's like a lorry. It's got chassis.
Oh, yeah.
This is why they handle so well.
Huh.
Yeah, this is why they handle so well. She's got a 800 kilogram weight there. You know,
Yeah,
up on the back.
on the back there. They
Yeah.
stick them back up in there.
Yeah, and why you don't like them, I really don't know.
I had them on the 4960 when it came from
We've got pin
Germany.
and bulb. Yeah, but we stopped using it about 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they had them. I took them off and I put the because nothing would fit in them.
Yeah.
The balls that you have to have on the pins. We don't have that size ball.
We can get different sized balls for different
Not
categories.
they wouldn't fit.
Yeah, we've got different category bulbs
Yeah,
for
everything's
everything. There's
totally
3 different sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Category up to category 4.
So you leave your balls on the machine, you just back them under, look from the back, lift it up,
Yeah.
and ping.
Yeah.
Then get out and put your middle link on.
Well, we have what they call a fast hitch,
Yeah.
which goes on.
A-frame, yeah.
Yeah, it's a U-frame actually.
We got that
Oh,
on,
right, yeah.
We got it on the mower, on George's front mower.
yeah.
Well, it's an A-frame.
Yeah.
But it's cast steel, and then you have the locking levers on the top. So when you hook in, they lock automatically, and then you got to get out of the tractor to unlock them.
Yeah,
Unlock
yeah.
them both.
Yeah.
You see there anything good?
We've got these on, we're trying these BKTs out.
Yeah.
I've got them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're pretty good. The problem with them is they're soft. They're a softer rubber,
Yeah,
and if you're on the road, you're going to wear them out.
well, Michelin do that. Yeah, Michelin do that on these, but you know,
Trelleborgs are very expensive at home.
they wear treadly balls on the front, and they split here.
That's what I had on mine. That's
Yeah,
what I
they get
just
down
replaced.
to about 30%, and they split there.
That's split. That's
Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, put money on it.
That's exactly what happened with the.
There's my old lorry.
That's the old one.
Yeah, that's one they whacked the cab off of it. Yeah. The chassis up and sorted.
Did he get hurt when it went over?
No, it's a shame, but he didn't.
It's a shame he didn't.
Well, you know what that is, don't you? You must know what that is. See, there's your steel wheels.
Yeah, those are cast center.
Yeah, we saw.
Have wheels, isn't they?
Yeah. See, there's.
This is a Massey Ferguson, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his.
Yeah, there
That's
you
his
go.
granddad.
Well, you gotta get some tin back on this bad boy.
He's got a new tin for it.
Yeah. Oh, new tin? What model is this one? 66?
188.
18. Oh,
Multi-power.
oh, there you go.
Very rare. There's not a lot of them about. It needs a new multi-power pack in it though. We've got to split it in half this winter and put a multi-power pack in it. The multi-power don't work and it also runs the hydraulic arms.
Problems with the, well, I wouldn't say the problems is Massey Fergusons have complicated transmissions. In order to do a simple job, you gotta
Yeah.
tear them all.
Clutch is okay. That's more normal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch a gearbox to be honest with you. I ain't nothing.
Neighbor friend of mine, John Tavlika, he runs Massey Fergusons.
Yeah.
And calls me up and says, hey, I got issues with my transmission. I was like, all right, I'll come down. Pulled the shifter off. Little different position. The battery wasn't there. It was a different model. It was a 1105.
Right.
It was an 1105.
Yeah.
Pulled that shifter off of there. I looked down in there and I said, well, that shaft runs the full length and there's a split in between. And it runs the full length. You got to split twice to get to that thing. He said, well, do you want to fix it? I said, no.
That one splits.
Not really. How much you want to pay me to do it?
That one splits twice as well.
Yeah, does it?
3 times, I think.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. But
Yeah.
a friend of mine, he got drunk and drove his Massey Ferguson into a bridge abutment, busted the front end out from under it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of that one.
Yeah, that's
The old,
that was that's my 40th birthday present, 50th birthday present.
Well,
The wife brought it for me.
she did.
Yeah, that's what I cut my teeth on when I was 11.
There you go.
Yeah,
Bought it at auction, didn't she?
yeah, it came with sale. It was there was 6 or 7 of them then. That was the only decent one.
Yeah, it's
The others were ruined.
pretty decent shape.
It's got low compression. It's got low compression, but you know, we used it for a bit of A-turning this year, but that was about it. But that's my love wagon there, and that's very rare.
What is that guy?
That's a Leyland. That's the after running. This is, they did the Nutfield, and then they did the Leyland.
Oh, okay.
And then that turned into the Marshall. Yeah, that's 80 horsepower four-wheel drive. That's what they call a 482. BMC engine in it.
What kind of motor?
BMC British.
British Motor Company.
And that, yes, turbo on it. See, they stuck that onto the engine originally, and they've done no modifications, and they had a hell of a lot of trouble with it. So they had to heavy up the bottom end and the heads and that to stop it blowing them. But
Yeah.
it's a runner. It's just that the drive shaft in the back's come uncoupled, so I've got to take it apart. But so it's as it stands, it's complete,
Yeah.
and it's probably worth about 5,500.
Wow.
If I restore it, anything up to 10 grand.
Oh,
I
really?
only paid 2.5 for it when I bought it, but I caught the wife on that. So it's a love wagon.
It's a love
I'm
wagon.
not allowed to sell it.
Really? No.
But
You're not
she
allowed
used
to sell it.
She must have been a lot smaller because she used to sit on that dashboard just in front of me. Her arms sat on that dashboard there.
Well, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, nice and close, not too far away.
Yeah.
But that is a good little tractor. I had 2 of these and a 272. It is a nice little tractor.
Yeah.
And this time, you see, it was middle of the range, sort of getting middle of the range up, 80 horsepower around here.
Yeah.
You know, it was only really the last 30 odd years where it's gone zoom. You know, horsepower's
Horsepower.
gone skyward.
Well,
Yeah.
in the United States, there's less farms.
Yeah.
They're just bigger. And bigger means more.
Yeah.
You got to
There's
do more
companies around
faster.
here, barns, they farm 6,000-7,000 acres, and they got in the summer they have summer staff, about 10 or 12 of them. The winter time they got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Shut right back.
Well, you know, it's funny. About 20 years ago, the first time I went out into the Midwest, you drive down the highways and you see farms pretty regularly. You know, there's a barn in the middle of either a quarter section or a full section, which is a square mile.
Right.
So it used to be a quarter section. You had 4 farms in the corners, and then they farmed the outside. That's what I saw 20 years ago. I was out. Well, me and her went out there. Those quarter sections are all. They're whole sections now.
Yeah.
The barns, the houses are all bulldozed down. There's no trees left in them, and there's a well, and that's where the the irrigation is.
Yeah.
So and then it'll run those.
Yeah,
They'll either
seen
run
that on the
they'll either
YouTube,
run
yeah.
four they'll run 4 quarters or
Yeah.
they'll. I don't think anybody actually runs the full thing, but there's no buildings anymore.
No.
They throw a match on them, burn them down, dig a hole, dump the ash and the nails and everything else into the hole, bury it up, and plant corn.
Yeah.
It's changed. The United
Yeah.
States has changed a lot.
Factory farming, I'll call it.
You're right. It is,
farming.
and
It's
you
not
know,
good.
industrial farming, commercial farming. I guess I'm considered a commercial farmer now because you know, just it's.
Yeah, could you do? Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I used to do everything.
Yeah.
We had hogs. We had you know, cattle, milk cows. We you know, all grains, whether it was wheat, corn, soybeans,
Yeah.
rye, barley. We did all that. Hay, alfalfa, clover, timothy, orchard grass. We did it all. And now, you know, after the cows left, you know, we were grain and hay. And with the deer, the amount of deer that are in the area now, we can't even afford to. Can't grow alfalfa or clover anymore. The dirty bastards, they'll eat it right to the ground. You plant it, they smell it 20 miles away, and right to it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're terrible. They're terrible. You can shoot until your barrel's red hot, and the next morning they're right back.
Yeah.
Get yourself a butchery.
Illegal.
Is it illegal?
It's illegal. You shoot a deer, you have to bury it, unless it's during the hunting season. If it's during the hunting season, they pull your permit. Then you got to do it the old-fashioned way: sit in a stupid tree and wait for them to run by. Well, that don't work for me because
that's
when I was a kid, I loved to hunt. Go out in the woods. You know, hey, we had a month that you could hunt, and you know, hunt deer. Now it starts in what's it start in? Teresa, is it like October, early October?
Something like that, yeah.
She used to work up the store, and they had deer checking stations.
Yeah.
So they start in October, they don't end until February, and you just pick the days you can go.
Yeah.
And then nobody goes hunting at one particular time. They just
Yeah.
kind of. They
It's,
just kinda,
you know, rules are just guidelines. You know, there's guidelines.
well, they're guidelines too.
You only break them if you get caught.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong, but the game wardens took a lot of guys out of hunting. They just harassed and harassed and harassed to the point where they're like, you know what? They won't even take their kids hunting anymore. And the kids grew up without hunting, and now they don't hunt. Nobody hunts.
Changing tradition.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, I saw horses here on the way in. People
Yeah.
on horses. We used to do that too.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Huh?
No, not anymore.
There's
But
no
you've got
end, man.
what you call green lanes here, right? Are there green lanes in this
Yeah,
area?
yeah, yeah.
And they ride the horses on that, right? Yeah.
We tolerate the horses because they were here before us.
True.
As in, you know,
As long as they keep off the
Knights of
fields.
the Round Table rode them, that sort of there. We tolerate them, but they can be a pain if they're not trained right and you're trying to get past them with this, say, loaded with straw and a tractor roaring away.
It's not so much the
And you
horse,
get
is it?
beside them and the tractor
Yep.
and you're, whee!
Gone.
Yeah.
And then they look at you like a piece of shit.
No, it's not your fault.
Well, what I always say to people that these back roads were built so the farmers could get their crops to market.
Yeah.
So they could drive. They were drovers' roads, and you know,